Hello everyone, and welcome to the Suitcase and Chardonnay podcast, an extension of my blog by the same name. I'm your host, Renate Engelbrecht, and here we talk all things lifestyle, travel, fashion, food and wine. The Taj Cape Town has a way of drawing one in, spoiling you to bits and then inspiring you to go out and explore. Its impressive façade is one that tells many a story of the mother city, with the 5-star hotel occupying a building that used to be the South African Reserve Bank. I've stayed at this Taj Hotels property before, but following recent refurbishments to its rooms and suites, I couldn't resist revisiting. While I was there, I sat down with Mark Wernich, the Cluster General Manager Africa and Business Development Africa for Sub-Saharan Africa for the Taj brand. Apart from Taj Cape Town's refurbishments, the hotel brand has some exciting expansions up its sleeve, and you're going to want to stay tuned to hear all about it. But before we dive into the details, I just quickly wanted to thank you for being here and for every loyal Suitcase and Chardonnay listener who's been making this podcasting journey so special. It is ultimately for you, the traveler, the foodie, the wine aficionado, the fashion-forward individual, and the lover of life. That's also why I've made the decision to end off this podcast season at the end of November, that I can spend some time planning a brand new season kicking off in February 2026. It will be all of this and more. So make sure you're subscribed to the Suitcase and Chardonnay podcast, as well as a weekly newsletter, which you can subscribe to via the blog. I'll add the link in the show notes below. And follow Suitcase and Chardonnay on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest to ensure that you don't miss out on anything. Now, get ready for some exciting news from Taj Hotels. It is lovely to be back at the Taj Hotel. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
There is very exciting news within this hotel brand. And Mark, would you maybe just share with the listeners exactly what's happening here?
Yes. So obviously venturing back into the African safaris. And this we see as a catalyst for future travel in the African bushveld, and something we're really looking forward to. We have a lot of experience with it in our Indian market, and previously we had worked in the African market, so it's good to be back. Looking forward to launching lodges and looking for the discerning luxury traveler who's looking for that wonderful breakaway in the bushveld, the African bushveld.
I think that's very exciting. Many international travelers and also South African travelers would know the Taj in Cape Town very well. How is this going to be a different experience from what people expect at Taj?
Yeah, I think heritage, elegance, luxury, that remains the same. People come to know us for that. They know us for our intimacy, our warmth, the general feeling that we portray to hospitality, people. So we believe that will marry hand in hand with the natural African bush. We'll obviously be working closely with communities and be able to maintain sustainability, because our brand is known for that. Our heritage stands out, and how we look after communities, and in India especially, and what we give back to the people. So we're looking forward to working in all these communities with underprivileged communities, the Maasais, and everyone in the bushveld, and developing them and enhancing a great African experience with our brand, and training and implementing new experiences. So it's going to be a lot of fun to bring our brand to these markets. I think our expertise will enhance communities.
Yeah, absolutely. What is the timeline that we're looking at?
So at the moment, our first 2 lodges will launch in the next 4 months. So they'll launch February and March. And then our bigger tented camp in the Baluli Nature Reserve in the Greater Kruger, they will launch in October. And we're looking to bring a Serengeti property on as well within 1 year. So, and then I think after that, we've got a couple lined up for 2027. So things are looking good. So it's very good.
Incredible. There's been some changes here at the Taj Cape Town as well, and I am staying here tonight to experience your refurbished rooms. Can you
Yes.
maybe just share a little
Yes,
bit
I'm
about
sure
that?
you checked in already, and you
I
might.
actually haven't. It was such a rush.
So we were hoping you just get a quick glimpse of the new room. So truly fantastic room. Again, coming back to our heritage. And again, the room is modeled on Cape Town. So the fynbos styles of Cape Town. So when you enter the room, you'll get that feeling of luxury, and all the fynbos will be around you, blending in with the landscape of the mountain. So yeah, and all the traditional touches and beauty in there. You'll find it quite a feminine room as well, due to the colors, and also quite true to our brand's legacy of Indian heritage and style. So I think we've married them very well. Cape Town as an international Taj, with Indian hotels. So it's a beautiful product.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see it.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm curious to know also, I've been in Cape Town now for the last 2 days, and I've noticed quite a big trend in terms of returning to heritage, but also to your roots, and to truly, using what is in the ground. And I mean, we know that wines have always been promoted with their terroir, and it has a very big impact on how the wines are being sold. But now the restaurants are also really going into that heritage, and also, indigenous plants and things that they use in their dishes. How do you incorporate that into your brand as well?
So I think farm to table has been there for quite some time. Chefs like to delve into that, so we're no different. And I think, the fresh produce that we bring in, and especially we work with a company called Abalone, and they take the catch from, let's call it the fisherman farmer, and he brings it to table. So we pay him from start to journey. So these kind of concepts are really good. Foraging on the mountain, these expeditions are there. You can go and pick your wild food and come and the chef will curate a menu for you in the kitchen. So there's a lot of elements to it, and we're very blessed with our Indian fine dining restaurant. We've now added an Asian element, which is really nice. We call it a pop-up. It's a small Asian restaurant, and then we obviously have the Mint, which is crossing all spheres of Italian, Mexican, Indian food. So really quite nice.
Yeah.
And all of it is about fresh ingredients. And then local suppliers. I think important is to use the local supplier who's working on this produce, which is what we do.
Yeah. And I suppose that would also then flow over to your new lodges in the safari scene as well.
Most definitely. So there again, it will be a special culinary journey. Most times we'll marry fire. As you know, a traditional experience is the fire, and in India it's called Agni. So we plan to bring fire to life. People love being around a boma and a braai and a fire. So we'll marry the Indian tandoor with the fire, and it will be a good bush experience. Always top of our mind is our cuisine. We'll also cater a lot for our Indian traveler who are Jain, and we'll have vegetarian kitchens. So that will assist us a lot. So we'll again cover all the spheres of the culinary journey.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to play with in terms of the vegetarian cuisine as well.
Incredible, and I think Indian food does it well. So we do vegetarian very, very well. And I think even non-vegetarians love Indian vegetarian food. And I think a big part is the tandoor. The tandoor, the way we do food in the tandoor really brings it to life, because South Africans and Western world love barbecue and that kind of food. So it's quite nice,
It's so exciting. I can't wait to see
Boma
what you
fire.
guys are doing.
What a pleasure. So.
Want to work together and get Suitcase and Chardonnay to tell your lifestyle, travel, fashion, food, or wine brand's story in 2026? I'd love to hear from you. Storytelling is what I do best, and I am looking for brands to work with come the new year. So, if you're curious about how Suitcase and Chardonnay can help your brand through authentic storytelling, reach out by sending an email to hello@suitcaseandchardonnay.co.za or send me a DM on Instagram @suitcaseandchardonnay. I'm also just curious about the travelers in particular, and your thought process around who will be going on safari, and also will they be staying in Cape Town for a bit and then go to the safari, or other way around? How's it going to work?
So our ambition is to have a triangle, obviously. Maybe even the triangle spreads a bit bigger. So Winelands Hotel, most likely at a later stage. The City Hotel being Cape Town. And then, of course, any one of our bush experiences that we'll provide. We believe people are coming to Africa. We're not targeting a specific market. What we're targeting is the traveler who wants to come to the African bush. So that means all the markets, because it's a bucket list travel. And each one of our bush lodges will have a unique experience, will have unique game life, fauna, flora, so they'll all be different. And most certainly you'll either come to Cape Town first and then head off to an experience, or bush first, Cape Town finish and head out. So it gives us a wonderful opportunity to package travel. I see those packages being anything from 5 to 10 nights. You know, Cape Town is blessed. You can't see everything in 5 days.
No, you
so
can't.
You're very lucky to do a lot of things. And safari will be 3 days here, 2 days there. So it will be very beneficial to us to marry these two together. Bush and city, it will be wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's amazing because you can actually then just do your one booking through
100%.
your platforms. And
so that's again where it's very helpful. We're able to offer you the full Africa experience. In fact, we will implement travel experience consultants. So our staff will be trained in helping you do the full travel. So because again, traveling in Africa, you take smaller aeroplanes. The journey is different. There are not big international airports. So we will school the staff on this full journey, being able to offer the full service to the guests.
Yeah.
So you're like to a consultant, basically.
Yeah, and that creates new jobs as well.
100%.
And
I think each lodge is going to bring something new to the community. We're committed in each community to recruit from the community. So we're really going to bring our wonderful style and training to those lodges, which is going to benefit the area. And I think again will uplift the other lodges, and everyone will just work closely together to improve that offerings in the area, you know. And I think the areas will just keep growing because safari and this travel in the Hoedspruit, Greater Kruger, Balule, Thorny Bush, they're all just expanding. So it's really nice.
Yeah. Last time I was here, I had the opportunity to experience the spa.
Yes.
Will you also be having something special at the safari lodges in terms of spa experiences?
Again, each one will be quite special. If I take Lion Kings, for argument's sake, has natural caves. We have different walks. We plan to have cold, hot therapies, different treatments. Big yoga decks because your views are endless. In fact, your views are of the Drakensberg Mountains because they end at the start of the Kruger, and we view this whole landscape. So we intend to have very special spa, particularly in the larger lodge. The smaller, intimate ones will be done in room. So same therapy, same treatments, we'll bring that signature to it.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
And good luck with all the plans. And
Thank you.
I can only imagine there's lots that need to happen on your end.
Most certainly. A lot happening, but it's fun and exciting. And the team is embracing joining in this journey. So it's a really energetic time. So everyone is happy to be doing that. So,
very exciting.
I can't wait to bring safari to Africa.
Yeah. Incredible. Thank you, Mark.
Pleasure. Thank you.
If you're familiar with the Taj Hotels brand, you'll surely know what to expect from this exciting expansion. Exquisite decor, outstanding food, exceptional comfort, and bold luxury, all underscored by their signature authentic hospitality and immaculate service. This time, though, it will be with a safari twist. For more information and to stay in the loop, visit tajhotels.com. You can also read more about the Taj Cape Town's recent refurb on the Suitcase and Chardonnay blog at suitcaseandchardonnay.co.za. Remember, there are still 2 episodes left for this season, after which the next Suitcase and Chardonnay podcast will land in February 2026. I can't wait to share a whole new season with you. Until next week.